Clark, we are delighted here to have Clark Barlow with us from Heirloom Restaurant, which is one of the finest in this area here. If you've never been, you've got to go up near the Mountain Island Lake area there, and and Clark, you've got something here. I always figure something is really delicious if it's hard to pronounce it.
Yeah.
So this is what you're going to be making here.
I try and make it really difficult on you guys. Whenever I bring something in, I say, let's always make it difficult to pronounce. So what we've got is a traditional Bermuda fish chowder with some San Marzano creme fraiche, some garlic crustinis, and a little bit of edible flowers and some red tomato powder.
And you've already started setting up your bowl here. What is this you just put on there?
So that's the San Marzano creme fraiche. So it's basically a sour cream. We make it in-house at the restaurant.
Oh, wow.
We add buttermilk and heavy cream together, and then those go right together like that.
Yeah, and remember, when you're making something at home, if you're having guests over, presentation is 99% of the whole thing.
Absolutely.
It really is.
If you can make it look good, then odds are it's going to taste 100% better.
And so what have you got here, Clark? This is what on here?
These are some edible violas. They come from one of our local farmers, Jamie Swafford, and they're just some really gorgeous flowers.
And you all believe in local so much.
Oh, it's 100% of what we do. Everything that comes into the restaurant comes from North Carolina farms and producers. We just got named Charlotte's Best New Restaurant, Best Farm to Table Restaurant, and then Best Chef in Charlotte. So
and well deserved too. I mean, just the accolades are so well deserved.
Oh, people are very kind.
Yeah, and now these are what little?
These are a garlic crostini. We make this baguette in-house. And then we grill it off, rub it with a little bit of garlic, and then punch it out in these nice little circles, so it looks nice and pretty.
That looks good. I might have to sample one of these.
Oh, absolutely. You can dip it right here in the soup.
Oh, this is good, just like this. Okay, now this soup is made up of...
Yeah, so this is a grouper-based chowder. So I learned this when I was living in Bermuda. I lived in Bermuda for a little over a year. And so it's a grouper, tomato, onions, garlic, all a bunch of good flavors. And then we top it off with a little bit of Queen Charlotte rum.
And the Queen Charlotte rum is made in this area here. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. That comes from Belmont. That's Caroline and Robbie out there in Belmont. And just a fantastic rum that they produce. This is the first rum distillery in North Carolina since Prohibition.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Quite the story there.
I didn't realize that. So what is the process, I mean, of making the soup here? What all have you done? Does it take a lot of time for you to do something like this?
It does. It's about a 2-day process. We bring a whole grouper into the restaurant, we butcher it off, and then we cook the body of the grouper and pick all that meat out. Then we add that back in, cook it with all the vegetables. And when I first put this out for the customers in Bermuda, I'd done these really nice cuts, made it look really nice, and they were like, no, this isn't Bermuda fish chowder. Took it back in the kitchen, pureed it up a little bit, and they're like, now that's Bermuda fish chowder.
Really? So you're not nice little chunks or whatever. You are really chopping up. And grouper, I was talking to somebody the other day. We were saying about what's the most popular fish around. And grouper has become incredibly popular. In fact, would you say it's the most popular fish at restaurants now?
It is. It's like the salmon or the halibut of a few years ago. Grouper's really hot right now. And it's fantastic because we've got Tim Greiner with Charlotte Fish Company who brings us all our fish. And he's catching a lot of grouper, so we can't complain about that.
Oh, wow. Now, tell me, you've got some monthly classes going on, right?
Absolutely.
Tell us about that.
So on the 13th of this month, we've got our cooking class coming up, and we'll make fresh pasta in-house. There we go, right up on the screen. And then we've got, that's featuring Tosca Truffles, Alex Tosca, fantastic guy. And then we've got our artisan dinner coming up on the 19th. And so we bring in 5 of our local artisans. We pair up 5 courses, all with North Carolina alcohols, all with the North Carolina foods. And you get to meet the artisans who are producing. Caroline and Robbie were there, everything. It's been super fantastic.
Oh, man. I tell you what, if you've not been to Heirloom, you absolutely have to go. Clark, thank you so much for being here and for making it. We're going to sample this off camera because I don't want to see, I'll swoon over it. We'll be right back.